Today we're here at Next Model Management to meet Eloise Showering and get an interview with her and follow her to her casting to see what it's really like to be in the fashion industry. When I first arrived at Next, Eloise was doing a Polaroid shoot for the agency. I managed to grab a word with Billy Thurlow, who told me about why they take Polaroids of the models.
We use Polaroids for a few different reasons in the agency. First of all, one is for an internal record. That's for us in London and throughout the network, as we have offices in Paris, Milan and New York. This is just so everyone can keep an up-to-date record on what their girlies actually look like at the moment, if they've had a haircut or a hair colour change. We also send them to clients. Clients may want them specifically in a certain item of clothing, be that swimwear or a dress.
I then sat down with Eloise and we discussed her experiences of being a model. Did you have aspirations to be a model from a young age?
I wanted to be an actress from a young age. I wanted to be hundreds of things. But no, I suppose I don't want to be a model, but acting is sort of similar with modelling. A lot of models go on from modelling to acting.
Is modelling what you thought it'd be?
Some of it, definitely. But no, I suppose you have to really work from the bottom upwards, and all the things that you see on TV with top models sort of driving around in limousines and things isn't quite the reality. But I always thought it was going to be a bitchy industry, but actually I've made some really great friends and I love my bookers. Yeah, it's a really cool, supportive community.
So have you found, even though you're kind of almost competing against other models to get these type of jobs, it is still easy to get friendship?
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm really good friends with the English models at Next. There's about 5 of us that we really get on, and we'll go for a drink. And when we see each other at castings, we'll ask them how we are and things like that. And every time I go to a casting where I know someone, they always say good luck. I think that's a really nice thing.
Other than going to castings, what do you do day to day?
I'm also at university in South London studying advertising. So I sort of work sort of half in the week with modelling and then half in the week for my university. So if I'm not at university, I'll go see my friends, anything I don't have the time to do, galleries, things like that.
So did you find that once you got into modelling that advertising came as well with it?
No, I started advertising, actually it's funny, I started at my university degree, this first week I started modelling. So it's actually been, I thought they were two completely dissimilar things, but through doing advertising, you learn a lot about this kind of industry and sort of vice versa really.
We then hopped on to the 243 bus to Islington for Eloise's first casting of the day. The casting was with an editorial photographer called Dave Abrahams. Photographers will meet with a range of editorial models where they'll look through each of their portfolios and take photos of their own to keep as a record. This is so that when they get around to a photo shoot, they can look through their images and choose the right model for the job. I also spoke to Eloise about life beyond a modelling career. You've got your advertising for afterwards. Mm-hmm. Do other models have kind of goals to complete?
Yeah, I think they do. I know quite a few models who've gone into acting. Few who sort of defer their university until after they sort of finish their modelling career, and they go on to do studying, or they've sort of saved up a lot of money and go into property, things like that.
Later in the show, we'll be hearing Eloise's advice for new young models.
Sometimes it's not about not personal modelling. You know, if you haven't got the right look, you haven't got it.
We'll also be finding out about what Next does as an agency via Eve McQuiston.
We are like a go-between between the models and the clients. What a client will do is ring us up and give us a brief of what kind of model they want for what kind of shoot they want.